God damn it. I knew it. I fucking knew it all along. You probably knew too. But it's still fascinating to see these things unfold in front of your own eyes. Guys, if it's your first time here, and if by the end of the video you appreciate what I'm doing, consider subscribing to the channel. A lot of people watch the videos, not subscribe. Subscribing really does help out. And this is the perfect example as of how doing things right gives you a big advantage. If you've been following the channel from the time in which all of the COVID things started, you probably followed along and make the decision that was best for you. And that's the thing that matters the most. And also remember, you have not only the channel with a ton of information, you have my books, Street Survival Skills and Surviving the Economic Collapse. Surviving the Economic Collapse based on my experience going through just that in Argentina, and Street Survival Skills. These are many years of living, going through these things, researching, learning a lot, lots of classes, lots of money and time spent, condensed into 2 books that will help you a great deal. And you probably see what I'm talking about here. Yes, COVID has long-lasting detrimental effects on the cardiovascular system. Study finds. Really? Does it? Wow. That is so interesting. So it's COVID. It's COVID. Okay. But what about the jab? Does the jab also have a detrimental effect? No. This is the study that found that COVID has long-lasting detrimental effects on the cardiovascular system. Alrighty, let's look into it. Before we go on, I'm not a doctor here. I'm not giving any kind of medical advice. I mean, seriously, I'm not a doctor. Just go by what your doctor recommends. I'm sure he's a super objective person that has no bias giving his links to medical lobby and pharma lobby and so on. And really, if you have a friend that is a doctor, his advice is the one that you should be considering the most. But also, I will say that even though I'm not a doctor, I am a human being, and I think that at the end of the day, remember, you are the one that has the final shot. You are the one that has the final call on what happens to your body or not. Your doctor just gives you his advice, his medical professional recommendation. What you get into your body or not, what kind of treatment you get, that's all fine and good. But as long as we're free, as long as we have any degree of freedom, you decide on your body, as far as I know. What is it that they have to share? The nice people from CNN. Brenda Goodman. Oh, you sweet child. Yes, Brenda Goodman. Thank you for this wonderful piece of propaganda. But COVID-19 may increase the risk of heart attacks, strokes, and death for 3 years after an infection, study suggests. Well, that's a very serious suggestion. Increasing? How much? What? What exactly is it? People who caught COVID in 2020 before there were vaccines to blunt the infection had twice the risk of major cardiac events like heart attacks or strokes or death for almost 3 years after their illness compared to with the people who didn't test positive, the study finds. All right, that's a nice word salad right there, but it's also extremely misleading because you're telling me that the risk is twice as much if you got infected before the vaccine was widely available. So you're suggesting that these people did not get the vaccine? Is it? No. You're just saying that people that got infected before it was widely available. But you're not telling me the relation between people that got the vaccine, people that got infected, and people that got very sick or had twice the... You're not telling me. You're just suggesting that they got infected before the vaccine was widely available, and they had twice the amount compared to people that were never infected at all. Not that they were vaccinated, not that they... No. You're just telling me that they just didn't get it. They didn't test positive. Those people were far safer than the ones that got infected before the vaccine was available. But you're not telling me if that person or thousands of these people got the shot the day after it was available. They got infected before it was widely available. Maybe a month later it was available and they did get the shot. Maybe once, 2, 3, 4. You're not telling me. You're just implying that there's a relationship there that they didn't... They got infected before it was widely available, and people may think, oh, so they didn't get it. No. Most likely they did. Most likely the enormous majority of those people that got infected before it was widely available, in those 3 years, they got it. Maybe several times. So that is super dishonest to suggest such a thing. But it gets worse, of course. How could it not get worse? So after suggesting that these people were not vaccinated, when in fact most likely they were all, very much so, several times over, because that's what you're leaving out in this bullshit here. You got infected before. All right. Did you get it? Oh, we don't know. Okay. And then we scroll down, and then we finally reach the truth of the matter, which is this study didn't look at the effects of COVID vaccination on a person's cardiovascular risk. But Hazen suspects, it's a suspicion that he has, that it would be protective because vaccines usually keep COVID infection from. You did not look into. What? Wait. The study didn't look at the effects of COVID vaccination on a person's cardiovascular risk? Why not? And that's not true. I'm not a doctor, but I know when you're bullshitting and lying. You do have the information. It's right there in front of you. You know who got vaccinated. Out of the thousands of people that you're studying, you know who got infected, when. You have an idea of when that happened. You know for a fact how many vaccines that person got. You do have that information. I mean, it's like I have the cover of my book. I don't have. Yes, I have the title of the book right here. I'm reading it. I know what it is. I just choose to not share it with you. Why would you choose to not share that information with us? You have the information as of who got infected, who was vaccinated or not, and who got sick and how bad that was, and if there is a relationship between getting the vaccine or not and how bad you got heart problems later on or not. You have that information. I know. That's a study you did. The study didn't look at the effects. I mean, literally didn't look at it. You probably looked because you didn't have a choice of looking or not looking. You were doing their damn research. You have the information. You just choose to not share it with me. And I ask, why would that be? Why would it be that you choose to not share the critical information as of how much more likely you are to not have heart disease, strokes, based on how much vaccinated you got or not? I suspect, and this is a very strong suspicion that I have, that you choose to not share that information with me because it goes against your agenda. I choose to believe that you're not sharing that information with me because it probably shows that there is a very strong link between people that got the shot and the people that are now having heart problems, like we all see happening all over the world. Why is it that the amount of people that are getting sick all over with not only this but also other things, like why is it that you're not showing the information that you have? Because it's not good for you. But you know what's even worse than this? That I know because I read it. If you were following the channel back in the day when this was all happening, I told people to go, again, I'm not a doctor, but I know how to read. Don't go for, conspiracy theories and gun nuts and survivalist nuts and no. Go to the person go to the company that makes the damn thing. I went to the website of the lab, Pfizer. The people, I went to Pfizer's website and looked into their information about this product that they were selling and this product that was being forced upon so many millions of people. The website of the company that makes the thing. The website of the company that manufactures the drug that's being injected into everyone. And in their own website, they said, first of all, that it was surprisingly low, the positive effects that it did have. It was very much like it was extremely, the data sheet of the drug said that it could maybe one day help you out in some, just go read it yourself. It's still probably there. But you know what it also said? You know what the manufacturer of the drug said that one of the side effects was this. Inflammation of your heart. That was one of the potential side effects based on the lab that makes the thing. And you didn't bother finding. I mean, I don't need you. I don't need Brenda Goodman or the suspicions of hazing suspects. I don't need to suspect a damn thing. I have facts from the manufacturer itself of the product, from the lab itself, that says, yeah, this is a side effect. The side effect happens to be the thing that you did not want to bother sharing with us. Shove it up your ass. I don't even need it anymore. I have the information that they provided years ago, and now we see the outcome. It's all quite clear. Guys, I hope you subscribe to the channel and stay tuned, because this is the kind of thing that helps you get a lot better prepared in the way that is convenient to you. Don't let them trick you. Don't let them mislead you into doing something against your own best interest, but in favor of their interests, which is always making more money and controlling us more and more each day. See you later. Take care.